Well guys, welcome to another episode. We are today on Selsey, West Beach. I say today, this evening. Very spur of the moment trip. I messaged, I was talking to Simon last night and I said about it and he was like, yeah, let's do that. He was meant to get out last night but didn't get to do it. So we're out. And today I come across these two Herberts. Let me just go and show you. Oh, Gav's on the phone to his boss. So it's Luke and Gav. They're here as well. And today we are trying. Well, I'm trying for my first hound of the year off the shore. If I say it, I've had a couple of little ones. I think. Yeah, I did down at Southbourne, but that was pretty pants. At the minute we've got a bit of rain, which is the first bit of rain we've had for a couple of weeks. Southwesterly wind in our faces. It's only very light and it is dropping. We're about an hour into the flood. I haven't actually started fishing yet, so I was going to quickly show you my rigs. So all I'm using is pulley droppers. On one, I've got two 3.0 Catos from Seaglow. Oh, it's wind. And 6-ounce leads. Actually, these are what my old mate Mick gave me the other day. So thanks, Mick. And on this one, again, it's a pulley dropper, quite a long one. And that's got a 5.0 Cato on it, and then that's actually a 6.0. It's a 6.0 one of them, which I can't remember. Octopus hook, that's the one. And again, they've got the flat point on them. See that point? Absolutely lovely hooks. I love these hooks. For bait, I've bought just peelers, but Simon's bought some fish baits because, like I say, I thought of it last night. I was actually working in Midway Tackle Supplies yesterday, and I didn't even think about getting any bait because there was no plan to go fishing. It was literally a spur of the moment trip last night. So Simon's bought some sand eels, some squid, some bluey. He's got some frozen crab and he's got some frozen blacks. And I'll show you in my bait pot. Just have a little look. I'll get back to Bibby because it's a bit wet out here. In my bait tub, I've got some Diet Coke, obviously, because it keeps it cold. I've also got an Amazon Prime box. But inside that, I have invested, guys. I have invested. I bought one of these. It's a GoPro. Now, I've got to say, the main reason I bought this, I bought it for my other channel. So, I don't know if you know, a lot of you may have known. When I've got no work on or I'm not fishing, I'll just collect a bit of scrap metal because the price is good at the minute. And well, I was looking on YouTube just because I wanted to see what some of the other lads do, and I thought there's got to be some scrap metal channels on YouTube. Well, it turns out there's a few, and I wanted to just see what they do, how they split their metals up and make the most money out of their metal as they can. So I was just looking at some ideas of what they're doing, and it was quite helpful, to be fair. And I thought, oh, do you know what? I've got my other channel sitting there doing nothing. I'm going to do it as well. So, but to try and do the scrap metal channel whilst holding the phone and pick up metal and show people what I'm grabbing and picking up and stuff, you can't do it. You need two hands. So I bought the GoPro, which I should have done for this channel years ago, but I'm so lazy with computers and things. Anyway, in there's more Coke and crabs, and a frozen bottle. So yeah, so I've done that. But yesterday I got it indoors for the first time and I was mucking about with it. I had to buy a new memory card for it, and I was sitting there just recording little bits indoors and I thought, right, I'm going to upload it all onto a laptop and try and do it. And do you know what? It was such a ball ache, and after about 5 minutes I had the hump of it, and all I wanted to do is throw the camera and the laptop out the back door. So I then thought, right, now do you know what? Scrap the camera, I'm just going to carry on doing it with my phone. I've got this far with my phone, I can keep going. But again, it still doesn't help without my other channel. So what I thought is I can put the memory card from the thing into my phone, and hopefully it'll be a bit easier to try and make the videos on my phone because I know how to do that. But my phone doesn't take an SD card. So today I've had to buy another little adapter thing that plugs into my phone that I can plug the SD card in. So hopefully that will turn up tomorrow. So I'm going to record tonight a few bits on the GoPro. So bear with me on this. I'm doing this bit with my phone because it's the intro and I'm just telling you know what's going on. So if the sound quality is not good or the picture quality is not good, it'll be the GoPro bits. Just bear with me until I've got used to it and I've learned how to use it properly, because it's going to take a while, because if it's not a hammer, I don't know how to use it, because I'm like a Neanderthal. I really am. So just please bear with me, and I'm hoping that I can get the videos a little bit better. What I'm also hoping is that beautiful man there, Luke, is going to help me edit the video, because he's quite good at it and he quite enjoys doing it, whereas I bloody hate doing it. It's like making rigs for me. It's just I just can't stand doing it. which is why my videos are very, very basic. There's no music, there's none of these shots of nice birds flying around, and there's no shots of flowers opening, and yeah, it's a bit like what Luke's doing. There's a little nice shot of Luke doing a TikTok video.
I can see you do that. Yeah. You know, like the old Trump video when he had his cardigan or whatever they call it.
So yeah, that's the plan. Well, anyway, I want to get on and get some bait on and get out, because everyone else is fishing now and I'm not. So I'm here really targeting a smooth hound, an early one. There's also a chance of undulate rays, there's a chance of thornback rays, there's a chance of a bass. There may even be a very, very, very outside chance of even seeing a taupe, because we're at the beach where they come. I've seen them landed here before. I just didn't land one myself. There's very, very little to no weed out there at the minute either. So fingers crossed between the four of us we'll see a few fish. So yeah, in a bit. Right, I'm now recording on the GoPro, or with a chest mount. Sorry my gut's in the way, but to be fair, it's mostly stuff in my pocket, so that's what I'm going to put it down to anyway. I really am hoping you can see my hands, which is what I wanted, to be fair. So you can just see what I'm doing. I'm just going to try and find some bait elastic in my box, and then I'm going to go and put some bait on, and we're going to show you how to bait up. Again, it's all very basic stuff, but with the GoPro, I'm a newbie, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm just going to show you literally some basic stuff, baiting up and stuff, and then that way it's giving me footage that I can learn how to use my GoPro properly. So I'm going to take a crab out of my box, like so. Let's find a crab, it's ready to go. That one's beautiful. So you can see now, I'm really hoping you can see this. This one's nicely popping, cracking, ready to go. Let's peel that shell off. Now with smooth hounds, all I do, take the claws off, take the top shell off, job done. Take this bit of shell off, because it's just, why not? And then all I do, is that my rig sire? Yeah. Oh, Simon's even brought my rig over, look, what an absolute legend. So, there's my rig. Ouch, as I look at my finger, ouch. Might be like that. And this is how I bait up for smooth hounds, because they don't care. Like, they really don't care. So normally the second leg in, just because it gives you a bit more. I do a bit of zooming in really, I don't really know how to zoom in, but we'll figure that out. Listen, I'm going to get better. And then that is that. These back legs, down your line. Bait elastic, again, you haven't got to be finicky, because smooth hounds don't care. You see all them juices? All them juices. I fancy that this ain't zoomed in enough. I think it's on a wide angle, but like I said, bear with me. No, what's it gone off for?
Battery.
Can you see the front of it, Si? Is it still recording? See the numbers? Are they still going up?
I can't see the numbers, but it's flashing red.
Is it?
Yeah.
Guys, hang on. I've just got to see if I'm still recording, because it's gone off on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still recording. It's just I can't see what I'm doing. Right, anyway, I'm hoping you guys still can. So a load of banding around them legs, and I shall show you why in a second. Them legs are nicely angling down there like that. And then this hook, the second one, it's already got a few turns in it. And just whack it through that bait elastic into there. Pull that one tight, and that will do. That is a good smooth hound bait. So I'll clip that. I'll tell you what, let's have a little walk down the beach. Let's have a little walk down the beach. Let me just lift it up. Guys, if you're getting wind noise, again, I am very sorry, because I don't know where the mic is. But, like I said, I'm learning. I am learning. That clips onto that imp there, lovely like that. Thank you, Simon. Let's have a walk down the beach, shall we? Nice new, check me out with me. Look, got a harness on and everything. Looks like bondage gear, doesn't it? It is slightly tight. It is. I should definitely shouldn't have had the. So Luke can walk me back to the car. You'll be able to see my wheel spinning and all. You'll be able to see me blow it up. But I really don't know what the quality of this is going to come out, guys. But they're all watching me now and all. They're all watching me. She's going. She's going. Ooh, little fluff up, but that do. I didn't even see where it landed. I was too concentrating on watching the bloody camera. Cushy. There we are. Right, so I'll walk back, put this on the tripod. Guys, like I say, I know this is very basic, but I'm learning how to use the camera. Sorry for keep saying that. But, yeah. If this is your first time watching, go back and watch some of my other crap videos. They do a lot better, I promise. Right, in a bit. Right, peoples. So I've been doing a bit of recording with my GoPro, and I'm hoping it's turned out alright. If it has, you would have just seen it. So I'll shut up about that now. If not, Simon's just had a bite. Good slack liner. Both of my rods are now out. Crab on one. Fish on the side?
I've got an idea it's weed fish.
Oh, yeah. Luke's just reeled in a lovely, lovely lump of weed. Look, you see it down there? It's a monstrous raft. There he is, still picking it up. There's still not a lot of water. I can still see land over there out in the water, on the island from the, I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up on my phone. Oh yeah, I can, look, see, it's still very low, the water. So I'm recording that, has to be a fish. Is it? Yeah. Oh no. Jesus, it's coming in from miles away. Nice. Well, I can see where that's going. I think I'll start dropping in short. Right guys, I will bring you back in a bit. Right people, your one, it's got a clicker mate, it's going. It's clicking away. Simon's got a clicker. Oh, hang on. It's probably weed, taking his line. I'm going to reel my first rod in because it's got loads of weed, and I'm going to try again with a GoPro. So again, bear with me. Yeah, let's put it down there so you can actually see the reel. I know I've got weed on the line because I've seen it bouncing about. Oh, there's not loads though, because it's coming in alright, seems to be. Oh no, hold on. Oh, there it is. Bloody weed. I'm hoping we get a few hours without it a bit later. And we can actually see a few fish. Is it a fish size, is it weed? Bloody hell. Ugh. Get off my line. Bending the rock up. It is coming in, so there's not loads, it's just like you can see it all up my line probably. I do know someone, a few years ago, good few years ago, caught a turbot off this beach. In fact, it was about 6 years ago. I remember that day very well. Bloody weed. Well, there's no fish, just weed. Right, well, it's a little bit more footage on my GoPro, which is what I wanted, if I'm honest, guys. So please, like I said, bear with me on this video. So, guys, this is the problem we're having at the minute. The weed is savage, and we're all struggling, really struggling. I mean, look at that. I'm bringing that in. That probably weighs a good 10-15 pound when it's wet. We had a fish that big, you'd be absolutely buzzing with it. But yeah, at the minute it's being hard. Rods are just literally getting wiped out. That has been out 2 minutes, and yeah, it's been wiped out straight away. I thought when we turned up there was no weed on the beach, and I thought, oh lovely, we could get away with this here. But no, I don't think we're gonna. We are all very hopeful though that the weed will just at some point in the tide just disappear, so we can actually get a cast in and maybe get a fish. But I mean, that bait's not been touched. That can go straight back out, to be fair. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Clip it back up and figure out. I might just try a short one, like really short, like 30-40 yards, if that. And just see if it keeps us out of the weed. At least with fishing, it's not ideal to be just dropping it in that short. But at least you've got a bait in the water, you know. There's a bit of scent going out there, maybe drawing the fish in for a bit later. I mean, that might be absolute rubbish, but listen, you've got to try these things. You've got to go with what you've got. So yeah, I'll tell you what, let's walk down, let's have a little flick of this one. In fact, let's not even bother walking down, let's just flick it from up here, because if I hit it from up here, I'm not going to get the distance I want, so. On your head, Luke. Just a little gentle one from up here, away it goes. Plop, done. That will do. That will do. Now, that's probably 20, 25 yard walk down the beach. Jesus, Luke's reel sounds really bad. And like I say, we've just dropped it in there. Bring up the slack, stick it in the pod. Job done. Right, see you on the next bit. Right guys, well darkness is properly falling now. We're still getting absolutely battered by the weed. Loads of it around the tripod. Simon's the same. Simon's gone down to one rod. It's really actually hard work if I'm honest. But we're still chugging on. We're hopeful. We are still hopeful that the fish will come through at some point. I'm still fishing with two, but I've dropped them both in quite short now, just to try and get out of the tide one a little bit, if you like, and try and hopefully steer clear of the weed. Where that rock is, you saw the rocks earlier during the day. What might hopefully my theory is that the weed will come round and bypass. If you're casting out further than rocks, which to be fair, I definitely wasn't, but I would hope that the weed won't sort of work its way in. It might well do, but I'm hoping in short we'll stay away from the weed. Obviously it's not so great for the fish coming in close up, but they will come in close 100%. So fingers crossed we'll see some fish. But failing that, the video will still go ahead, fishless or not, because I want to see how the GoPro works and see what you guys think. Because then I can sort of drop the phone and I can just use the GoPro all the time then. So that is more what this video is about, if I'm honest, although I would like to get my first fish. First hound off the shore this year, proper one. The Gav man, he's only gone and done it, the boy. First fish. Well done, mate. It's only a pup, but it is a fish. And it is what we came for, smooth hounds. Well, Gav didn't, he come for dogfish, so he's doing all right. Happy days, mate, well done. Crab?
No, bluey.
Bluey?
Bluey.
What? Are you sure? That's almost as weird as catching a cod at Brighton Marina, that. Well done, mate. Well done. Happy days.
First one.
No, well done. Right, guys, they're here. Sorry, Luke, you can record it now. Right, happy days. That is a fish, although it wasn't on crab, which is very, very strange. Very strange. Right, in a bit. Well, little update, guys. Still just the one fish to Gav. That was a couple of hours, about an hour ago now. What's the time now? It is about 11 o'clock. Yeah, 11 o'clock. So we've got about 2 hours to our water, which I would have said probably this is going to be maybe our best time. Well, I've been saying that for the last 4.5 hours, but you never know. You've got to be in it to win it. The water's just there now, so it's quite nice. Got a bit of depth. We're all just sort of putting our rods back out a bit now because Simon reeled in and he was just chucking in short with one rod, and he just wound one up and stuck it out a fair distance. I've got crab and squid on both rods. Hoping to find the hound. While I've got you here, I want to say a massive, massive thank you to the Angling Trust and to Tom, who got in contact with me a couple of months ago now about anglers against litter, basically. And a lot of you guys have watched my videos where I've seen litter on the beaches, and not all of it's come from anglers, but there's been a hell of a lot of it that I found from anglers, especially when I was in Wales. Yeah, it's just about trying to make people aware, really, of taking the rubbish home. It really ain't hard to just chuck it in your box, take a bag with you. I mean, if you haven't got a lot, stick it in your pocket and chuck it in a bin when you get to the car park or wherever you park your car, or just take it home and put it in your bin indoors. So Tom basically sent me a nice big package of about 6 or 7 litter pickers, some bin bag hoops, and a load of pair of nice gloves for picking up the rubbish. I didn't bring them with me tonight, stupidly, because I bloody forgot. But to be fair, I have had a quick scout about, and I haven't found any human waste, if you like, human rubbish on the beach. So the people of Selsey, well done to you guys. On the way back, I will be having a little look. But basically, we're trying to get a sort of a campaign together, if you like. So if any of you are on Instagram, first of all, give us a follow. It'll be Fish Hunter UK _ something or another. It can't really be hard. Can't be that hard to find me. But anything if you're out and about and you're fishing or whatever, and you pick up a bit of litter, get a picture. And hashtag it Anglers Against Litter, and if you could tag the National Trust in it as well, the Angling Trust in it as well, that'd be great. I've already had a few people do it, to be fair, and on my Facebook page, on Fish Hunter page. But yeah, I just want to try and get, just so people feel, because listen, there are people out there that do it. There are. I'm not even going to call them anglers because they're not. There's just no need for it. But there are people that feel the need to just leave all their rubbish all over the beach and piers and rock marks and wherever it is they go. But the more and more we put it out there, picking up other people's rubbish, kicking off and whinging about it, and just doing our bit, the more and more it makes these people feel uncomfortable to leave their stuff. It's a bit like dog walkers and leaving the dog's mess there. Like, you just see someone's dog do its business and then they just walk away, and that infuriates me as well, because it's normally my kids that end up bloody stepping in it. It all gets in the car, you know what I mean. So yeah, a big shout out to the Angling Trust and Tom for sorting that out with us, and we will definitely be getting some footage up on the next shore video, and hopefully getting rid of a bit of waste, just because it's the right thing to do. Now, I'm not going to make an impact on my own, but I've got 14,000 something subscribers on my channel, and now if we was to all, so Tom's theory was, if we all spent 5 minutes looking along the beach or pier or wherever it is you're fishing, or picked up 5 items, because listen, when I fish up the River Thames, it's absolutely stacked with rubbish. It's washed in, it's come from the sea, and there's no way one man or one person could pick up, you just couldn't physically pick it all up. So I'll spend 5 minutes or pick up 5 items of litter. And if we all do that collectively, we will make a difference. We definitely will make a difference. And obviously that includes taking home your own rubbish. But yeah, just something I wanted to sort of point out. And again, thank you guys. That was amazing. And I will be passing them out to the lads that I fish with. So Steve and Sam and Nath. And we'll all have one, and we'll all be doing our bit. We'll all be doing our bit when we're on the beach or on the bank or whatever. But right, now let's get down to some fishing. Let's hope we see some in a bit, eh?
I think we've got a fish. I nearly lost my rod off the tripod. We've got about 45 minutes to go. It's got to be an hound, hasn't it, Luke?
You would have thought so, wouldn't you, dude?
The way that went, honestly.
That was a brilliant take, and to be fair, you was bang on it as well.
Yeah.
It's the quickest I've seen you move all night.
Well, I'm thinking about the McDonald's. Do you want to get the fish and go? Oh, here she goes. Oh, this is an hound. Beautiful.
Happy days.
Hey? Oh, hold up. Grab.
We don't want any complications. It feel nice, Reese?
Feels alright.
Feels alright to be into a fish.
Yeah.
What bait have you got on there? Can you remember?
What?
What bait was you using on that
crab.
one?
There she goes. Look at that. Look. Oh, bumpers over. Nice one, mate. There's a lot of weed out there. This is where I need my bloody waders.
Crab baits are definitely the key to any hound.
There she is.
Beautiful.
In your dip. Up the beach. There we go. Well done, Sight.
Simon to the
It's
rescue.
only a pup, but we'll take that.
All day long, mate. All day long.
Oh, it's got to be 5 or 6 pounds. It's got to be. Come here, little fella. Yeah, mate, turn this head talk down a bit. Nice look.
Just have a look where the hook's.
Oh, it was just in there. There's the hole. Look.
Lovely.
They do hang on. First one.
First one of the year. I'm happy with that. Come here, mate. Oh, he got me right in the face. Strain yourself out. Happy days. We shall take that. Right.
Let's have a smile for the camera then, my friend.
Oh, look, no. That includes you, fish. That includes you. Make it a little bit bigger.
Happy days.
Right,
Well done, matey.
Back, guys. I'm going to get it back. Right, it's back to feet yourself. Bit of go. Go on, innit?
She gone.
Get in, it wasn't all for nothing. Happy days. Get
Well done, matey.
Nice one, cheers, dude. I'm on a fish poach. Gavin's got a fish. No, we're going. Gavin hasn't got a fish. No, we definitely didn't see or hear anything, did we, Luke? No, nothing. No. Nothing. That was quite nice to get that fish, guys. Really nice. I'm still really starving. I didn't have no dinner tonight before I left, and we was hoping there was going to be a chip shop when we got here, but there wasn't. So it's going to be a dirty McDonald's on the way home at 3 o'clock in the morning. Down to one rod. I unhooked that hound, put it back, raced back up the beach, chucked another crab on, and I snapped off casting. So I have my other rod in short. All I'd done earlier, Simon had, when we got here, Simon had filleted a bluey and cut the bluey up into strips, and then he chucked the carcass in. Well, I hooked it. It was only down there, and I hooked it as I was reeling one of my rods in. So I took the head off and stuck the head on, and literally stuck it 10-15 yards out. I just thought, you never know, there might be a bass lurking. And with the weed, one rod really out there, bringing it back in with all this weed was enough. So as I snapped off on the other rod, I wound the bluey head in, whacked a crab on this one, and then slung that one out as far as I could. Hopefully, we'll see another one. It'd be nice for Simon to get one. Fella up there a bit further past, them lights are bright. The fella up there a bit further past Simon, I just watched him reel one in, a smaller one. But there's quite a few other lads up the beach. I don't know how they're all getting on, but yeah, there's a few about. But the weed is an absolute pain. I would suggest if you're going to come down to Selsey, I wouldn't get here much before 3 hours before high water. And then fish it, I would say, until high water. Because my reckoning is, the weed has slowed down, but I reckon as soon as the tide turns, it starts going back the other way, the weed's going to come back with it. So high water, I think we'll be done and gone. Because we have got a 2 hour drive home yet. And I've got to get McDonald's, because I'm wasting away. I'm a growing lad, you know. Right, guys, that is us. Thank you very much for watching. We're just literally reeling in now, packing up. I need some McDonald's and I need to get home. I'm that good. I got up and done a boot fair this morning. I was up at 5, and it's like I've been up 20 hours now, and I've still got a 2 hour drive home. But yeah, it was an enjoyable session. Good to be out with the lads for a few hours. It's good to get a bit of footage on the GoPro. Hopefully, I've uploaded it to this video and you've seen it, because I've worked out how to do it and I haven't mucked things up. But yeah, like I said, if the footage of the GoPro, you should be able to tell the difference. If it was a bit pants, please bear with me. I will work it out and get it sorted. But yeah, no, thank you all for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It doesn't cost anything. And I'll see you in the next one. In a bit.